Okay, we'll show you this strategy here. Okay. So these are setting up traps right here. This right here is a 10-second trap, which means if this come down there and hit it, it will trigger it. And then if it continues to go down, then you win. Okay, but that's mainly how to set the trap. You could click anywhere over here, and then this will appear, and then you click over here whether you want that to be green or you want it to be red. That's the way to do it. Now what I was doing is doubling it. So I would put a red here if I set it up like that, and then put a second one there. Okay, and I found that with that method there, when you put two of them there, it seemed like for some reason, things just for some reason, it seemed like it works out better, you know, with another second red there. So say if it do keep pushing through, it hits the other red, two triggers. So I place this one here, and then usually if you place one there, this number right here will show 478, okay? If I wanted that red to be above this, then all I would have to do is change that 8 to a 9 and then hit the red down here again. It will create another line. So this one is placed already by you just pushing on the screen. You can place a second one by looking right over here. You can move this number. Right now it's at 78. If you move it up to 79, it'll be a little bit above it. If you say 77, it's going to be a little bit below it. Either way about it, it's going to be two red lines there waiting. So you could pick either or. But all you have to do is just change this to like a 7 and push the sell button, and then another red line will appear. Now, if this after at some point this is going to come down and hit that, it either is going to hit it and then bounce back, or it's going to continue to push through. If push through, you got the two reds so that you win, okay? These are set on 10 seconds for them to run out. But if it tries to, sometimes what it's known to do is to hit and then shoot back up and bounce. That's why after you set these traps, I set these for 10 seconds, and I got both of my reds there, then I go back over here and change it to 3 seconds. So I'm anticipating it bouncing. As soon as I see a hit, I'm waiting over here. Because as soon as it bounces back, boom, 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 I hit with the greens if it tries to bounce back up. It runs into this, and it's been known to either go through, or sometimes as soon as it touches that red, it'll bounce, shoot back up. And that's where you be ready with the greens to hit it. I think I did this maybe only for maybe about a minute or two, even on this particular video here. But I was at 5709, and I think I got up to about like 6,000 or something just from waiting there for that. You set up these traps, and you know it's going to come down here at some point, and you just be sitting there waiting for it. Okay, so I'm just going to let it play. And usually when I select where it's going, so if I see in this case right here where it's going up, okay, it's going up, that means at some point it's going to come down, okay? So that's why I'm setting this up. I could have did it up here, but I don't want to be setting it up and it, bumps it and already ruins the whole thing. I kind of want to have it to be a little depth where I know it's going to eventually come back down. Okay, so we'll just let it play. Okay, you see I added my second line there. There's two red lines now there. Now I'm going back over here, changing this to 3 seconds for the counter. Two red lines are there. And reason why I say you just choose a number, it was 787. I moved down to 77, so it's very close. I don't want no space in between those. Okay, so watch and see what happens. See, it's almost like it knows it's a trap there waiting for it, but that's okay. It's just wait. And then we're going to get better at putting these in different spots where they even hit even more quicker. But I want to just test this strategy out because I know what I usually see happen. And I say, what would happen if you were to counter what you know it's already about to happen? So in this case right here, we know at some point it's going to go down, but what are you going to do once it do go down? Are you going to counter it, or you just going to let it go down? You go ahead and hit both of them, and it bounced up. You see how it bounced up? That's where I got in. I gained about $400 and some dollars just that quick right there, just from that bounce back. I don't know what I got my other number before at 57. Was it at 57? Yeah. Then I'm going to let it play again. Here, this is a different situation, but I'm going to set up the same thing. I'm going to set this up to 10 seconds. And you have to punch the numbers in manually to get it up to 10 seconds. It ain't just sitting there. Here go one of my lines being put there. And then I'll add a second line. There go the second line, add it there. Now I'm going to go back over here, set that to 3 seconds for the counter. We're already in play. I'm going to rewind that bet because I was over there showing the counter up there. Okay, so far we got the one red there. 2 reds. It hit through both of them there, then it bounced back down a little bit. Then it shot up. Okay, I caught a few there. Then it dropped back down. I came back down with it also. Okay, now it's up to about 6,000 or something right there. Let me see where I was starting at. Just out of curiosity. $54.33. Let's see. Might have been less than I thought it was. It might have been starting at about 54 and got up to about 6,000. Yeah, I did. Must have started in around there. Yeah, because up over here it said 54.3. That's where I was starting at. And then I got up to about 6,000. So that's about 600 and some dollars there in about 4 minutes. Yep, but that's how you do it.